amigos! As many of you know, Eat Your Spanish depends entirely on the support we receive from our Patreon supporters. And while we're still a ways away from the show being able to fully support itself and the time it takes to make, we thought we'd offer another fun incentive to join. Evan and I were talking, and we decided that if we were able to grow our Patreon familia to 250 supporters, then we could start hosting a live virtual performance every month for our supporters. So if you've been listening and you're having fun singing and playing games and listening to stories with us, please visit us at www.patreon.com/eatyourspanish and help us keep the show going. And if we hit our goal of 250 supporters, then we'll be able to see each other once a month for a fun virtual performance and Spanish hangout. We're even thinking about hosting some art classes for some of the other months. There are just so many possibilities for ways that we can have fun together. So if you have the time and an extra $2 per month to spare, please visit us at www.patreon.com/eatyourspanish and check out all of the additional learning materials and content available to our supporters. Thanks for your consideration and for being such great listeners. Hasta luego, amigos. Hey friends, thanks for listening to Eat Your Spanish. If you want to support our podcast, you can do so by subscribing to the show and leaving a positive review on your podcast app. You can also support us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/eatyourspanish, where you can get exciting bonus content such as songs, stickers, and more for as little as $2 a month. Thanks for listening. Now on with the show.
Hello, friends.
Hola, amigos.
How are you?
¿Cómo están?
I'm so happy
Estoy feliz
to be with you.
a estar contigo.
Are you hungry
¿Tienen hambre?
to sing and play?
A cantar y jugar.
'Cause on our menu,
Porque en el menú es
Spanish today. Everybody sing.
Eat your Spanish, eat your Spanish, eat your Spanish with us today.
Did you say spinach? No, I said Spanish. Okay.
Eat your Spanish with us today. Eat your Spanish!
With Mrs. Elephant.
And Mr. Mouse.
It's time for Spanish Word of the Week. For if it's learning Spanish that you seek, you'll be so impressed with all the words you can speak. It's time for Spanish Word of the Week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Mouse. Hola, amigos. Me llamo Mrs. Elephant.
Y yo me llamo Mr. Mouse. Welcome to our very special Spanish Word of the Week segment here in Eat Your Spanish.
We're so happy to present you amigos with this very special Spanish word of the week from one of our Patreon subscribers. I'm so excited to hear it, Mr. Mouse. I'll push the drum roll button this time since you were playing tricks on me last time, you silly goose. Oh. Whoopsie daisy. Looks like I'm the silly goose this time.
Here, I got it this time, babe. This week's word is from Emmeline. Emmeline, what is your question?
Hello, my name is Emmeline. I want to know how to say unicorn.
Hola, Emmeline. What a fantastic question that is. Unicorns are some of the most beautiful and mystical creatures I've ever met. I have a real good buddy named Arcoides the Unicorn, or Rainbow the Unicorn in English, and he is just one of the kindest souls. Maybe we'll invite him to come visit sometime soon.
Oh, yeah. He sure is a sweet guy. So, Mrs. E, how do you say unicorn in Spanish?
Great question, Mr. Mouse. Let's do what we usually do. I'll say the word, and you all can repeat it along with Mr. Mouse. The way you say unicorn in Spanish is unicornio, or unicornio. So repeat after me, unicornio.
Unicornio.
Unicornio. Muy bien, amigos, and oh my goodness, wouldn't you know it, we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned cognate. In case you hadn't noticed yet, this word is a cognate because it sounds almost the same in both languages, in English and in Spanish.
Yay! Cognates are awesome! And now for our extra challenge. Are you ready for it, amigos? Alright, so now that you all know the word for this week, your challenge is to use the word unicornio instead of unicorn every chance you get for this whole week.
Yay! This is really my favorite challenge. It helps me so much to learn the words. I'm definitely going to do that too, Mr. Mouse. I think I might even draw a picture of a unicornio and hang it in my room. Maybe I'll even put it on our social media page so everyone can see it. That reminds me, Mr. Mouse, we should ask all our amigos listening if they would like to take a video too.
Good idea, Mrs. Elephant. If you listeners out there take a video of you saying the word unicornio in a story or just by itself, you can send it to us and we'll share it so that all of our other Eat Your Spanish amigos can see it and see your beautiful faces.
Good thinking, Mr. Mouse. We just love seeing all of y'all, especially right now when the days feel so different than we're used to. I just really miss my amigos sometimes. And it's just so nice to get to spend time with all of y'all.
Yeah, I agree, Mrs. Elephant. You all are the best amigos ever.
Thanks again for listening, amigos. And now it's time for our special goodbye song. See you soon, darlings.
We hope you'll sing along with us. Adios, mi buen amigo.
Goodbye, my good friend.
Hasta luego.
See you later. See you later, my good friend. Adios, amigos. Goodbye, friends.
Hasta luego. See you later.
Thanks for listening to the Eat Your Spanish podcast. You can support our podcast by visiting patreon.com/eatyourspanish or by subscribing to it and leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at eatyourspanishpodcast.com. Thanks for listening. Adios!